GarbageHuman is one of the worst Twitter accounts.
Check this out.
And I'm not just saying that because I like to exaggerate. He is genuinely one of the worst Twitter accounts. Because while I have nothing against the funny, offensive meme, this dude genuinely believes the stuff he's saying, and that's a problem. And even if that's not a problem, it's also the fact that he blocked me.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Go, just go.
What?
When I called him out and said he looks like the Happy Merchant photo. So I decided to do some research on this guy, make a video about him. Because I'm bored and I like money. He also likes money. That's why he has a blue checkmark account and doesn't have a real job. GarbageHuman is a type of uncle you'd invite to the Thanksgiving dinner and he'd try to sleep with the niece. And I don't think I need to have much argument against that. For example, we can all agree that targeting children is bad, right? Unless if you're my glorious goat Kanye West.
I am an evil person.
You don't think that. I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how does that, how could you identify that person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long.
Then Jay-Z's kids had it coming. But this dude spends all of his time hating on children. It is absurd. He got mad because the mother was distracting her baby while the bottle was warming so she doesn't get hangry. This dude is mad at a TikTok. The TikTok For You page is catered to you. And then another time he straight up just said, throw this oxygen thief and the mother in jail. That's an alcohol baby. That is a child! You're dissing a child! I'd have nothing against you insulting a child if, you know, you didn't look like this.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
The dude looks like the Happy Merchant photo and yet is constantly making fun of how Jewish people look. Remember wondering, where did you get his face reveal from? Simple. I got it from a 2-hour-long podcast called Woke Agenda, Social Censorship. I don't know what dumbass is watching a 2-hour-long podcast called Woke Agenda, Social Censorship, where a man who has done nothing but spread hate and bigotry whines because he got banned off of Instagram. I mean, that's the whole thing. This dude whines and throws a hissy fit. And when I caught him out for looking like the Happy Merchant photo, that is what caused him to block me. He didn't respond, he blocked me like a little bitch. He could have at least said, hey man, I'm blocking you, or at least respond and give my Twitter page some engagement. But no, he blocked me. This dude spends a lot of times hating on trans people, women, Jews, blacks, women, Jews, Indians. Dude just does a lot of hating on the same groups over and over again, and it's getting kind of embarrassing to look at. What makes this even sadder is that he's basically against any group that doesn't have Adolf Hitler's balls still in their throats. Adolf Hitler is dead. The Nazis lost. Then again, he follows this news source called the Daily Mail, which is not a news source. I'm sorry. It's a tabloid. A tabloid where these people just share the most disgusting, most despicable stories. So let's get on to the Daily Mail and what makes it so amazing. First off, it's banned from Wikipedia in 2017. It was voted on because it has poor fact-checking, sensationalization, and flat-out fabrication. Basically saying, this website is a load of horseshit.
Lies! They fill the earth by lies!
Do not listen to it. They really provide primary sources. And I want to get my news from a website that has the article, The Sex Complaints Women Are Too Afraid to Tell Their Husbands, The Position We Dread, The Mistake Most Men Make, and our favorite sneaky trick.
You know what? I'm tired. I have a headache. I have a lot of work to do. My back hurts. It's that time of the month. I have an early meeting. That's my pencil sharpener. Just sharpening my pencils for my meeting tomorrow.
I don't know who is listening to a tabloid that has this article, but clearly GarbageHuman is a cuck. I think he's just a cuck. I think the type of shit he does is very exploitable and just oftentimes incorrect. There was a Daily Mail article titled Sick Racist Troll Dead. University of Utah athlete's Facebook page blaming her for her own murder for dating a black guy as cops reveal she met her killer while she worked at a bar bouncer. So GarbageHuman makes it seem like she paid the toll. She sucked coal, paid the toll as they say. But this man was a previous sex offender. He was already registered. And she also reported being harassed on numerous occasions. And nobody listened to her. It's not the fact that this man was black, it's the fact that this man was already violent. And the campus was too incompetent to keep their own student alive. That is their fault. I will link the actual article in the description of the video. One time they got sued by Melania Trump, claiming that she was an escort before she met Donald Trump. They lost that. But seeing how Trump acts around escorts, would anybody be surprised if she was one? They also one time said global warming ended 16 years ago. I don't know how they would figure that out, but I guess they just know that. Agreed upon in science, almost everybody agrees that global warming is real, outside of delusional schizophrenics who still want to feel oppressed. Everybody else has decided, yo, global warming is real. The worst part about Daily Mail is the fact that they also take photos of children.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Twice. The first time was with Blake Lively and her daughters, trying to get photos. She quotes, "You edit these images to look like I'm happily waving, but that is deceitful." Another instance where the Daily Mail took Hillary Duff's 7-year-old and took a photo of him playing soccer.
Hey, who are you here with? Who are you here with?
I'm here with me.
With you?
Yes.
Do you know any of the people on the team?
No.
Oh, can you stop taking pictures of the kids, please?
It's legal.
It's making me feel really uncomfortable.
Well, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable. You want me to show you ID?
I'm not asking for your ID. I'm asking you to stop taking pictures of our 7-year-old children if you don't know anyone that's here.
But it's legal.
I'm asking
not
you,
against the law.
human to human, as a mother, if you don't know anyone here, can you please stop taking pictures of our children playing football this morning?
But I'm just telling you, it's not illegal.
That's okay that you're saying
I'm taking pictures. I'm practicing photography. And I'm
Can
not
you
here
practice it on another?
I'm not here to scare you or anything like that.
But you are?
Your paranoia is unwarranted. That's what I'm telling you.
No, it's just an uncomfortability factor that these are 7-year-old children and you don't have a child here.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, there are children and we would like to protect them. So if you could take pictures and practice your photography somewhere else.
Taking pictures of them is not. What about other
then
people?
I will just post this to my 15 million followers on Instagram and let people know how creepy it is that this is what you're choosing to do on your Saturday morning. And make
Creepy to who?
all of these parents with these
No,
kids.
you're making it creepy because you're stupid.
She quotes, "The paparazzi shooting kids. Go practice your photography on adults. Creep." At this point, Kotaku is a more reputable source for video games than the Daily Mail is for news. And I don't know why GarbageHuman supports a website that is clearly taking photos of children without parents' consent. But I will say this, the fact that he's a creep is further argued by the fact that he tried to defend Harvey Weinstein one time. He made a joke saying, "Release Harvey Weinstein immediately," over the Odyssey movie, even though that movie's not going to come out next year. I don't know who Elliot Page is, so probably just some tranny he doesn't like. I like a good joke. I like edgy and offensive humor. I love Pokemon Clover and South Park. When we already have people who assume you're a pedophile, the last thing you want to do is say, "Release Harvey Weinstein."
Now, who can tell me what famous person wrote the Declaration of Independence? Let's see. Oh, I know. How about the new student, Timmy? Timmy! No, it wasn't you, Timmy. Try again. Timmy, did you not do your homework? Timmy!
Oh, but he's just joking. Oh, but he's just rage baiting. It gets to the point where you have to wonder, is this man joking? Or is he just retarded? Unless Harvey Weinstein and the Daily Mail are both being targeted by the deep state, I don't know what else to say. This is clearly scuffed. I find it amusing because he would turn around and post shit like this. When a woman says, "Not all men, but how do I know which man when it's always man?" It's a woman's genuine fear of being assaulted and harmed by a man. A recurring theme that has been happening ever since 2016 with the Me Too movement. This dumbass takes it and quotes, "Not all blacks, but how do I know which blacks when it's always blacks?" Black people do not commit the most crimes, even though they have the most arrests. It's proven that black defendants are 7 times more likely to be falsely convicted of serious crimes than white defendants. There is a difference. Quite a few people are arrested innocently without proof. Even then, crimes aren't caused because of skin color. They are often caused by poor environment and social standings, you absolute dumbass. Even then, that doesn't even deny the fact that most sexual crimes are committed by men of all colors. I'm not trying to sound like a brain-dead rad feminist who just spends too much time on Tumblr, but these are the statistics. And honestly, if you only cared about statistics, these women would have a point. 97% of sexual crimes are committed by men. You don't need a brain to know that. You can easily just Google it. And there are a ton of SA cases that go unreported. Hell, I know numerous women who have been victims of SA, and the man is still out there, away with it. Some of those men were white. But that's not the topic. Plus, I'm not D'Angelo. If you want to hear a man whine, go to his YouTube channel. D'Angelo's still hung up on 10-year-old Tyler the Creator lyrics. Would like to mention Garbage Human using AI, but I could make a whole separate video about why these dumbasses use AI. Garbage Human is also a hypocrite. A big hypocrite. One time, he reposted a woman named Lab Rats Bardamu saying, "Why do white-oids love women who look like porn stars? This woman is not attractive." And Garbage Human says, "Why do leftists see blonde white women and immediately think of porn? Interesting." Like he thinks all leftists are porn addicts. And then in the next post, aliens have come to invade Earth and you have 60 seconds to show them one good reason not to destroy it. What do you show them? Sydney Sweeney tits. What? You said all leftists think about is porn and you tell people to quit gooning. And then you post Sydney Sweeney tits, which apparently he stole this tweet from another faggot online. He hasn't even been doing this since he's married. One time, the Gnotisol Media posted, "Reminder that Garbage Human is literally Jewish," and pushes these posts but to mock white people, discourage them racially from the dating market, and because he probably fetishizes white race mixing. Now, if you read that and you didn't understand, good job, you're not chronically online. But Garbage Human replies with, "Neither you or anyone else know anything about my ancestry. You retarded dumbass faggot." Clearly, silencing the haters. And then 10 minutes later says, "For the record, I am not Jewish. He doesn't have a Jewish surname because my parental great-grandfather was a Georgian Jew from the Caucasus Mountains region of Georgia. My mother is a Russian woman from Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. I am married with 3 kids, which is definitely a lie, who all attend a Catholic school here in Perth, Australia. Y'all can keep assuming and calling me whatever the hell you like. Believe me, I don't give a fuck. A corny ass emoji. What a thing to say after, I don't know, you blocked me for calling you Jewish? That's none of my business. You do you." I'd hate to read all of that. I could be reading actual literature like Sonichu or Goku X and Frank, but instead I'm reading the tweets of a giant man-child. But I'm getting derailed. This dude is married with kids and is over here talking about another woman's titties. And does anyone else smell coke when he says he isn't Jewish but has a Jewish surname? Sadly, I couldn't find his full name, not like he could pronounce it anyway. This dude claims to be aware of internet culture, but can't even pronounce Pepe the Frog.
Necessarily?
Because he used the frog. What's the name of that frog? The French?
Pepe the frog.
Yeah.
Ask me if I'm wrong, but it's pronounced Pepe. Not Pippi, not Pee-Pee, not Poo-Poo. It's Pepe. That part pissed me off the most. I can forgive racism. Mispronouncing Pepe the Frog is where I draw the motherfucking line.
You can excuse racism.
And it's not the fact that you mispronounce it because you have an accent. Everybody calls it Pepe the Frog. Everybody. Of course he whines about feminism and Jews because it's their fault for everything. One time, Calendor made a post saying, "So to recap, Donald Trump is endorsed by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Hulk Hogan, Dr. Phil, and Buzz Aldrin. While Kamala is endorsed by the most evil supervillain group of all time, the Diddy List. Choose wisely, America. Dun dun dun. Kamala is endorsed by the Diddy List." And Garbage Human says, "Pleased to report that America did indeed choose wisely. They chose the man supported by Elon Musk, who has definitely met Diddy before. Let's not act like he haven't." Even then, this makes zero sense. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a man who has completely denounced the hospitals. Elon Musk and Trump have beefed. Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan.
Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
And Dr. Phil ain't even a doctor. And Buzz Aldrin hasn't been relevant since the moon days. And what the fuck is the Diddy List? There's another list I could talk about, but y'all wouldn't want to hear about that. Not even YouTube. I'm not going to show every single screenshot of him whining about feminism or Jews. We'd be here for hours if I did that. But he did one time call it a female brain broken beyond repair because they voted blue. Which is funny because it's been proven that blue states are smarter than red states. but he also hates female teachers, so I think he just hates any educated female that doesn't want to talk to him. I hate to break it to you, but a female teacher's life is far more valuable than a nigga who looks like a cockroach and rage baits people on Twitter. Got into beef with another person named InWokeness. Big day for the redneck neckbeard who have nothing else better to do. He called InWokeness Jewish for blocking him, which I guess is him self-reporting because he has blocked me. Just felt like calling that out. Again, I was pretty sad to hear about my boyfriend blocking me without even giving me a goodbye text, but at least he's able to brag and boast about other accounts blocking him. In conclusion, this guy is a bigger man-child than me, and I'm the one who plays Roblox, raging at Blue Lock rivals, thinking that this ass game is going to get any better.
Oh, fuck this game!
I would just say this, he's a racist, a sexist. Actually, no, he's just a bigot, insecure about the fact he's Jewish, uneducated, and trusts a website that has been proven to be unsafe and doesn't even care about children's safety. He's also had sex with the fish. It's an ongoing joke. There's no evidence about it, but he does lean into the joke on numerous occasions. I asked for consent and didn't get a no, but my biggest regret was traveling to Romania when you have billions of fish here in Australia. Rookie mistake, I guess. What he's trying to say here is that he's the passport bro of fish. He goes from country and country looking for fish to fuck. And he rates the fish pussy by how good it is compared to other fish pussy. But at least he gets paid for this. Like, actually gets paid for this. I would sincerely thank the nation of India, tens and thousands of retards, and a Romanian fish for paying my mortgage this month. Your financial assistance is greatly appreciated. Cheers. He says like he's some sort of gotcha, like, haha, gotcha, tricked ya. I have money from rage baiting online, but that really just means you're as good as an OnlyFans model. You hate OnlyFans models for doing dishonest work, and work that's not traditional. But when was rage baiting on Twitter.com ever treated like a real job? When has everybody considered rage baiting on Twitter.com an actual fucking job? Nobody. Somehow he thinks what he's doing is honest work, and I think that's the saddest part about this faggot.